Hello, everyone, and welcome. Say, before I get to the records, I wanted to talk about the stereo system that you see behind me. I had some people commenting on it, and I didn't want there to be any confusion. So I'm going to go through the components and let you know what they are. On the top and the middle, of course, we have the turntable. It's an Origin Live turntable. It's got the Origin Live silver tone arm, and it has the Shelter 501 moving coil with a microline stylus on it. Then down the next shelf below that, you have the Jasmine phono preamp with the updated film coupling capacitors. Below that, with the wood front on it, is the preamp. That's your Dodd Audio battery-powered tube preamplifier. And boy, oh boy, what a life that brings to the music. And below that, in the silver on the bottom, is the Musical Fidelity AC3R dual mono choke regulated power supply. That's the power amplifier. Then on the upper left, up there, that's the Denon. That's the amplifier that powers my surround sound system. And on the right-hand side, on the top, is the Xbox, and then on below that is the Elasis Masterlink, which is my CD recorder, which I used to digitize my records. So that's what's going on with the stereo, and we'll get right into the video. Well, hello and welcome back. Yeah, I saw Tim Allen had done a video here today. I watched it this morning, and there's somebody going around with a new thread. It's show your 12 best compilation records and another one. So that's what I'm going to do today. Here I'm back. So first of all, we're going to start with Atomic Rooster. Atomic Rooster is a band out of the UK. They're from, I wrote the facts down here, UK 1969, Atomic Rooster. This is a UK comp from 1977. This band was formed from, the keyboardist was from the, before the Crazy World of Arthur Brown, and also the drummer Carl Palmer that went to Emerson, Lake and Palmer. They're kind of a progressive blues rock band, and this is a 2 LP made in the UK in 1977. Really, really good record. Next up is a band called Can. This is, the title is Cannibalism. The gatefold, made in West Germany, so you know it's got a few years on it. And this band was formed in 1968, and this compilation's from 1981, and it covers the years from 69 to 74. And they have a singer on there. It's Damo Suzuki. He's from Japan, but this is a German band from Germany, formed in 1968, and they're kind of what you call experimental rock band. These guys, when you put this stuff on, it's like from 1969, 70, in those years. This is from 69 to 74. This comp is from 69 to 74. And you're listening to this stuff, and you're going, this sounds like a band from, like, you know, the 2000s or the 90s, or maybe it even could be some contemporary people making this. This stuff is way, way ahead of its time. Really good. Can, the early stuff. Okay, next, The World of Them. This is the band that is from Belfast, Ireland, and they formed in 1964. This is the first band that Van Morrison was in. This is where Van Morrison comes from. And this is a comp from 1970. This is a comp from 1970. You can see it's on that beautiful Decca label, blue Decca from 1970. And It's got songs on here from Here Comes the Night, Baby Please Don't Go, Richard Cory, I Put a Spell on You, Gloria, Misty Eyes, Turn on Your Love Light, Baby It's All Over Now. Yeah, what a bunch of great songs. Van Morrison, first record with the group Them. I tried to get some records I don't think everybody has, okay? So there's another one, another collection, The Nice. This was Keith Emerson, of course, from ELP as well. This was his first band. And this is a UK a group that was formed in 1967, progressive rock. And this is a 1970 comp from Decca. Actually, this is a 1985 comp from Castle. Inside the gatefold. Castle Records from the UK on the Collector's Series label. Very nice. Okay. Kenny Rogers and the first edition. I don't know how many people are familiar with Kenny Rogers, but this is the first edition now. This is Kenny Rogers. This is from, it was formed in 1967. And on this record, this comp, it has the 1968 Psych hit, Just Dropped In, to see what condition my condition was in. And also the 1970 hit on here from Something's Burning, if you remember that. And it's also got stuff on here. Ruby, Don't Take Your Love to Town, Something's Burning, Just Dropped In. Reuben James. Old? Yeah, Kenny Rogers stuff. Really good. It's on the old Brown Reprise label. Okay. And that is from 1970. This LP was made in the USA. Here's another one. Johnny Rivers, Gold. If you don't know who Johnny Rivers is, songs like By the Time I Get to Phoenix, Look to Your Soul, Poor Side of Town. What a great song. I love that song. Baby, I Need Your Lovin', The Tracks of My Tears. Wow, what great stuff. Right? What a great record. This was made in 1969. Imperial Records. I'll show you the label. This is a 1969 Canadian pressing. Imperial Records. And this is made in 1969, this record. So this is a pretty good shape, this record, for 1969. I think it's near mint plus plus. I don't know why they want to say VG plus and VG plus plus. But you got a 1969 record, looks like this. That's in a black cover. Yeah, that's really, really nice. I've had it for forever. Not since 1969, of course, but I've had it since probably 84 or something, probably when I got it. Okay. We got a jazz record. I thought, how many jazz compilations have you got? Well, this is Larry Coryell, and he's a jazz guitarist. This is put up by Vanguard in 1975. Larry Coryell's known as the godfather of fusion. And he's played with Miles Davis, Charlie Mingus. He's played with John McLaughlin. And there's about 12 players on this record, right? We got people like the Brecker brothers on here, Billy Cobham, Elvin Jones, got John McLaughlin on here, got Alphonse Monson, a whole bunch of, great players on here. And he is such a great guitar player. He's like a virtuoso of the guitar. He's known as the godfather on the guitar. He's played with so many great people, right? Great artist, if you don't know Larry Coryell. Then we have Simon and Garfunkel. But it's the greatest hits you probably haven't seen before. This is a box out of Japan, and it's got all their early stuff on here. This is a gift pack from 1972. They call it a gift pack because it's a box. You can open it up. Inside, you get a nice book. It's got a textured cover on it. It's got all the lyrics and everything inside here. And then you get a calendar. And it's a 1972 calendar, and it's got a bunch of pictures up here. Simon and Garfunkel, Partridge Family, Johnny Cash, Chicago, Blood, Sweat and Tears, Santana, Miles Davis, you know, a whole bunch. For every month you get a picture in the calendar. And of course, it's a gift pack. This record was produced in 1972, and all the early Simon and Garfunkel stuff's on here, and it's in fantastic Japanese pressing quality. So yeah, what an item that is. Very, very nice. Best of. Then we got Steppenwolf. This is a Japan compilation from 1979, and of course it's got all the great hits on it. It's on that black MCA label, so you know that's 1979 for sure. And it's got all the great hits on here: Born to Be Wild, Suki Suki, Move Over, Hey Lady Mama, Magic Carpet Ride, Monster, you know, Screamin' Nighthog, all great stuff on here. And again, nice this is a nice Japanese pressing. No OB on it, but got a really good deal on that one, of course, out of Japan. Here's another Japanese pressing. This is the Who, and this is the Perfect Collection. This is from 1974, and it features all the early Who songs that I love. All the early stuff, right? I'm a Boy, Magic Bus, you know, I Can See for Miles, Pinball Wizard, See Me, Feel Me, You Won't Get Fooled Again. Man, just all the fantastic stuff. Double LP, gatefold jacket, right? 2 LP, all the great Who stuff's in here. Lovely, lovely record. Okay, then we got another compilation, The Mamas and the Papas. Again, this is a Japan compilation from 1976 on Columbia Records. It's on the ABC label. It's that old ABC label. I'll show you. 1976. It's an OG out of Japan. Again, high audiophile quality sound on this Japanese pressing. Here we go, another one, another Japanese pressing. Eric Clapton, the best of Eric Clapton. Now, this is the history of Eric Clapton, and this was made in 1972 out of Japan. And it's got a lot of, you know, best of cream on here, like Tales of Brave Ulysses, I Want to Know, Sunshine of Your Love, Crossroads, Badge. And then he's got a bunch of stuff on here from Layla. And so you got early Eric Clapton and some of the older cream stuff on here. 2 LP, nice big gatefold cover, big, thick, beautiful sounding Japanese press. Wonderful, wonderful item. Then I've got the best of cream on a French pressing from 1973. And again, this is a double LP on a gatefold, made in France. And it's got all the songs on here that aren't on the other one. So it's between the best of Eric Clapton and the best of cream. You know, this has got Strange Brew and Sunshine for Your Love, Badge, Born Under a Bad Sign, Tales of Brave Ulysses, a lot of stuff that's not on the other one. So between the two, I've got all the good old cream and Eric Clapton stuff that I need for my collection. And on a nice, I'll show you the label on this French, 1973 French pressing. It's a little bit different than your normal red Polydor label. Let's see if I got it to the top. I had another Polydor label like that. It was out of Germany. It had that black ring in the middle where they don't have the paper. It's the only couple of records I've ever seen like that. Next up, Blood, Sweat and Tears. Again, we got the gift pack series out of Japan. It comes in a box. You get 2 albums in here. And this one's from 1972. And this has got, we get the book out. If you read some of the songs on here, because on the back it's really hard to read this stuff. We got stuff like I Can't Quit Her, Smiling Phases, Variations on a Theme, Spinning Wheel, God Bless the Child, Go Down Gambling, Heidi Ho, Lucreta McEvo, right? Free and Rain. Oh man, all the good blood, sweat, and tear stuff. 2 LPs, pressed in Japan. You get the calendar, you get the book, nice packaging, great sounding records. Next up, the Beach Boys. This is another French pressing. This is a 3 LP. And the way this one works, see about it pulls out from the side like this. And you got the 3 records inside here. And they're on a Capital Rainbow label. This one from France was made in 1984, but it covers the years from 62 to 69. So it's got all them good old Beach Boys songs. I mean, look at the tracks on there. It's about everything I ever want from the Beach Boys. And a beautiful package right from France. Wonderful recording. Then we've got the Carpenters. Yeah, I like the Carpenters. And you know who else likes the Carpenters? The Japanese. They love the Carpenters. This is a Japan-only pressing. And all the back is all in Japanese. Now, it is a gatefold, but it's a single record. Comes with that. It's got like a book inside here, too, with all the lyrics. And look at the nice picture on the inside here. Very, very nice. And this has got, I have to look on the inside for the song listings. This has got the stuff on it here. They long to be close to you, right? For all we know, I'll never fall in love again. Baby, it's you. Rainy days and Mondays. We've only just begun. That's all I need for the Carpenters. That is fantastic stuff on a beautiful Japanese pressing, audiophile quality all the way. Wonderful sound on that. And probably the biggest group in Japan from the United States ever in the history of the world is the Venturers. The Venturers are super huge in Japan. I mean, the Venturers have made like over 50, 60 records. They are so prolific. And they're an instrumental group. They don't do any singing on their records. It's all guitar based. So that's why they're so popular in Japan, because they broke the language barrier, and they did all the hits of all the times of all the days. And I'll just get the book out, because again on the back it's just all Japanese. I can't tell you what the songs are on here. And it is on that beautiful Liberty label. This is the Adventures from this is 1974. This record was made. This compilation here was made in 1974. And I said I was going to look at the song listings on here. Well, I have to read the label, I guess. I saw it before, but anyway. We've got on here Diamond Head. We've got Apache, Walk Don't Run, A Taste of Honey, The Fugitive, Wipeout, that kind of stuff. Great classic Venturers tunes that I love. I love the Venturers. I got a bunch of their records. This is one of the only comps that I have. Great sounding audiophile quality on the Japanese best of 20. And then you're supposed to show 12 records, and then you're supposed to show another. So I've got 2 more on my another, because these are not compilations from a band or such. This is a compilation from a label. This is the 1970 Vertigo Annual. This is all the stuff that was on the Vertigo Swirl label from 1970. All the different bands on here. And it's on 2 records. And guess what they are, folks? Yeah, they're swirls. Both records are 1970 swirl. And it's got a compilation of a bunch of the stuff that, these records, these swirl bands are hard to get. And I'll just read a few of the bands that's on this record here. Coliseum, Rod Stewart, May Blitz, Juicy Lucy, Fairfield Parlor, Magna Carta, Affinity, Gracious, Cressida, Nucleus, Manfred Mann, Dr. Strangely Strange, and Uriah Heep, and Black Sabbath was Behind the Wall of Sleep on here. What a great record. 2 LPs on the Vertigo sampler. Then we have the famous Charisma label put out a sampler. And this is also a 2 record set with nice gatefold on here. And Charisma's out of England, as is Vertigo. And they're kind of the bands on here are Genesis, Lindsey's Farm, Brand X, Hawkwind, Steve Hackett, more Genesis, The Nice, Peter Gabriel, Bo Hansen, Peter Hamel, Vandergraaf Generator, Lindsey's Farm, Peter Gabriel again, a whole bunch of great stuff on here. Double LP. And that's it for my little video today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.